is at the heart of this country. It's some deep racial animus that animates, right, the very communities that we're trying to lift up.
That deep
answer this?
racial animus elected Barack Obama twice, and
Les,
the very
twice.
people. I'm going to repeat it again, and then Michael, I'll go to you. I'm going to repeat it again because it's mad.
Let it breathe.
People that live by data should die by data, and the data, according to Nate Cohn and the New York Times, says this. And let those who have ears to hear, hear. The very people who helped elect Barack Obama, President of the United States twice, just elected in Wisconsin, in Michigan, in Ohio,
Well, Michigan's
and in
not called,
Pennsylvania,
but okay.
Donald J. Trump. It's the data. Michael.
That's right. You have to accept that millions of people who voted for Barack Obama, some of them once, some of them twice, changed their minds this time. They're not racist. They twice voted for a man whose middle name is Hussein. That's the America you live in. That even though this country is only 12% black, the vast majority of this country, especially its young people, if you remember, it was really the only white demographic he won in 08 was 18 to 35-year-olds. They poured out in record numbers. They made that happen. But if you put people through another 8 years where there's no middle-class jobs, they're struggling to get by, the basic things like you said, the price of a box of cereal doubles. These are the things that are important to people because they're trying to get by.
And
they're living from paycheck to paycheck.
No, I
And
grant
things are
that.
being taken away from them. And Professor Glaude, can I please add to that the Democratic Party took away their candidate in many cases.
No, I agree.
The
They
candidate who
rigged
would
the
have
system
won.
and
who would have
even
challenged
stabbed
even
in the
though
back
even though
Bernie
grant that.
Sanders.
I grant
That's
that.
right.
They took away
rigged
stuff.
the system from the start against Bernie Sanders.
And I think actually, I'll just say, reflecting
And
on
that's
this
why the
conversation,
Democratic Party has to, we have to take over, progressives have to take over this party immediately. When I hear, God bless him, Howard Dean, we love him, but you either are going to go forward into the future or backward, and that is backward.
I
Scott,
think hovering, if I'm to step back from this conversation we've been having, which is an important and good
Gone
one,
way over the top of the hour.
I think the
Welcome back to
ghost
Morning
of
Joe.
Bernie
Still on the
Sanders,
air?
the ghost of Bernie Sanders was hanging over this conversation.
Yes.
Bernie was a populist who wasn't an authoritarian.
And they wanted him.
He was a populist who heard everything you're talking about
And people voted for
and didn't
And they wanted
abuse
him.
it and didn't exploit it
Yeah.
to take it somewhere that actually has nothing to do with it.